Hey everyone, I am Raktim with my friend Aniruddh Sharma and Ishita Mittal to show you one Python automation script. This is a task given by Mr. Vimal Daga Sir under ARTH 2020 program. So this task integrates three different technologies. One is Python, another is Hadoop, and another is Docker technology. Also basic Linux concepts we used. So this program is capable of doing these options. This menu is showing. So to show these options, first option, I am calling my friend Aniruddh Sharma. So Aniruddh, you can continue now.
Hello everyone, I am Aniruddh Sharma. So let's get back to the automation task. So as you can see, as we will press 1, we will enter the LVM partitioning. Now we have to give the new disks we have attached, the number of them we want. So let's say 1. Now we have to give the name of the disk we have attached. And if you want to see what is the disk's name, you can go to the fdisk-a. There you can see, fdisk-l. You can see there. You will see here device SDB. 10 GB GIB. Sorry. So let's continue. Now we have to give any name for the volume group. Okay, here you can see the PV name. PV stands for physical volume. It has been created as /dev/SDC, and it is of size 10 GB. Okay, so now we have to give the name of the volume group. Let's say myVG, and we will give the number of logical volumes we want to create in this VG. So let's say we want to create just one logical volume, and the VG size here you can see is 10 GB, less than 10. There are other things, but it is less than 10 GB. So you can see it is not allocated any size, right? It is free. 10 GB is free. So let's give the logical volumes. Okay, now we have to give the name of the logical volume. So let's say my LV1. So continue. Now we have to give the size of the logical volume we want to give, and we have to give in GBs. So let's say 4 GB we will assign it. So let's continue. It is giving us a warning. Just ignore for the first time. Yes, you can continue. Now enter a directory name you want to mount to this device. Now, so let's say we give the directory name X storage. So continue. Now we have to, you can see I'm mounting the created directory to the device, and here it is, you can see 0. Actually 0 is the return code for the success of the task, no task command. Now we have to enter to continue. Yes. So now I would like to call Ishita, my teammate. You can see using df-ht command. You can see the device you have mounted and the directory name, and the size you can see 3.9 GB. We assigned 4 GB, but it is saying 3.9 GB because there is some basic difference between GIB and GB, as I told you. So let's continue. Ishita.
Hello everyone. My name is Ishita Mittal, and let's see what more things we have on our menu program. So Raktim, please press 2 so that we can see the functionalities of Hadoop master node. Okay, so here we have many options, like first configuration of Hadoop master node, then starting with services, then checking the status of a Hadoop master node. Then if we want, we can also stop the services. Okay, so Raktim, please press 1 so that we can configure our Hadoop master node. Here, we need to enter the IP of the remote system which we want to set as our Hadoop master node. So from here we can get the IP of our remote system, which is 192 .168.0.163. Okay. Now we need to enter the password. If you are a new user, you need to enter the password twice. Okay. So as we can see, first our softwares are getting installed. That is Hadoop and JDK. And then here we need to enter the name of the directory for the master node where we want to store our files. Okay. So now we can see our Hadoop master node has been successfully configured. Okay. Raktim, please press enter. Okay. Now we can start the Hadoop master node services using the option 2. So we can see that our Hadoop master node has been successfully started. Now please press enter. We can also check the status of our Hadoop master node using the option 3. We can see we have successfully configured our Hadoop master node. We are going to skip the option 4 for now as we need the services running. Now let us go back to the previous menu and see what more functionalities we have. So Raktim, please press option 3 so that we can see the functionalities of our data node. Okay, so by using option 1, we can configure our Hadoop data node. So Raktim, please press option 1. We need to enter the IP of our master, and this data node is actually running on a remote on our local system. And first of all, our softwares will get installed, that is Hadoop and JDK. Then the files, that is core site.xml and the HDFS site.xml will be configured on our local system. So here we need to enter the same directory name which we entered while creating the LVM partition. So if there is a need in the future to increase or decrease the storage on the fly, then we can successfully achieve that. Okay, so we have entered the name of that directory. Okay, please press enter to continue. Now we can start our data node services using the option 2. So it has been successfully started. Now please press enter. We can also check the status of our data node. Okay, so our data node has been successfully configured. We are again going to skip option 4 for now and go back to the previous menu. We can also check the report of our Hadoop cluster if we want. So please press option 6 for that. So we can see we have one data node in our cluster, and for now it is providing 4 GB. It is contributing 4 GB storage to the master. Now I would like to request my teammate Aniruddh Sharma to further continue the explanation of our task.
Thank you very much, Ishita. So guys, as you can see, we have to press 4 for increasing the storage of data node. Basically, we want to increase the storage of the data node, which of the directory we created, of the file we created. So Raktim, please press 4, enter. Yeah. So now guys, we have to enter the size of the we want to add. You can see here ext storage is the directory name we mounted this device, and right now the size is 3.9 GB, as you can see. So now we will add some more data storage to it. Let's say 2 GB. Okay, so now we have to give the VG name in order to increase the storage space. So let's say my VG was the VG name. Now we have to enter the LV name. As you can see, you can scroll up and you can see the LV name if you want to confirm. My VG was the VG and my LV1 is your LV name. Okay, so scroll down please. Okay, enter LV name, my LV1. So now guys, as you can see, size of the storage in DataNode has been increased successfully. Now we want to see if our storage has been increased or not. So we will use the Hadoop cluster report. We can press 6. So Raktim, please press 6. Yeah. Yeah guys, as you can see, initially that was about 4 GB something, and now you can see it is of 5.84 GBs. So that means we have successfully increased our storage space. Now we want to decrease the storage space of our data node on the fly. So now we have to enter 6, sorry. Yeah, now enter size you want finally in your data node basically. So now we will let's say want to make the storage space 2 GB. So now we want right now you can see 5.9 GB is right now the storage space, and we want it to become 2 GB. So press enter please, Raktim. So similarly you have to give the VG name here also. My VG was the VG name, and similarly the LV name too. My LV1 was the LV name here we used. Basically we have to stop the data node because on the fly we can increase the storage, but we can't decrease the storage, as the data would be lost if there is any data. So we have to first unmount it, the extra storage file we have directly created. So now you can see the storage has been decreased to 2 GB, as you can see here. So now please enter to continue. Yeah. So Ishita, Raktim, I would like to call you.
Storage has been successfully decreased, and just to show you that it's actually reflecting on our Hadoop cluster. So here I again run the report command and it's showing 1.91 GB. Alright. So now let's look into some Docker stuff. So if I go here and just quickly just show you systemctl status docker, so you will see it's inactive, dead. Alright, so here in this system I have no Docker container or Docker services running. Now let's see how to create web server on Docker container. So let's press 7. It's asking me enter container name you want to give. Let me give suppose web server Docker container name. Then as you will notice here it created one Docker container. Next it's refreshing the repository. Then this script is installing some softwares inside the Docker container, because we need to configure web server, and for that we are using HTTPD web server software. So that software needs to be installed, and here you will see installed in this, you will see it install HTTPD, and then finally it shows us that on TCP 080 the HTTPD program is running with PID 109. Also here it shows me what is the IP address of my Docker container. So let me just quickly copy it and let's go to browser. Let's type this IP address here and let's press enter. So here as you can see this page is running successfully, and we also copied one just to show you this file hi.html, just we copied inside the container just to show you. Next let's see, press enter to continue. Now what we will do for Python on Docker container, we will configure Python inside Docker container. So for that let me press 8. Enter the container name you want to give. Suppose I'm giving my container name python_con. So it started one container, and then again it's refreshing the repository, because inside Docker container we are using CentOS images, so they don't have these softwares installed. So first thing we need to install these softwares. So here you will see here Python 36, it's installing Python, and then it installed the NetTools and also Python 3. Then it's showing me, hello, this is Python running inside Docker container. Actually this line here it's showing because we copied, just quickly let me show you. Here import OS, then hello, this is Python running inside Docker container, then OS if config using OS system. So this script is actually this script. So from our base OS we can copy any Python script inside our Docker container, and then you will see here it's showing me the IP address of the container. So enter to continue, and then here we have 9 to quit. Just press 9, it will quit. Here it's quit successfully. So this was the practical, and this was a really great practical with my friends. So I just like to say thanks everyone for, thank you to my friends for joining in this call. If Aniruddh and Ishita wants to say something.
Yes, so guys, this was our automation task. We were assigned basically from Mr. Vimal Daga Sir, and we would appreciate you a lot if you would please like, share and comment.
We would also like to thank Sir to provide such a platform where we can develop ourselves daily and learn some really great technologies needed in today's technical world, and also their integration with other technologies. Thank you everyone.